Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Iron Panther Presents. Kim and I have the joy or duty to say goodbye to Double Cross with season 3, episode 5 and 6. We're gonna knock them both out because there's not much to talk about between either one. But together, hopefully, we can fill up a video. What did you think of the finale, Kim?
I hate this show. Like,
Man.
Oh my God, it's so annoying. Like, the whole thing is so fake. Like, when they entered into the auction, and I was like, and the women had the guns like up in their thighs, and I was like, when they walked in, when Detective Ryan walked in, why did he do the Superman pose? He stood there for a second.
It's the mask. With the mask, he was like, yes. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Exactly. And then the wife was behind him. All right. And then, well, before that, Erica came in.
Eric and Erica walked in.
And I was like, okay, so they're sitting down, and then all of a sudden she pulls two big old guns from out her thigh
that
and
tight
out her
ass
back,
dress.
her behind.
I was like, what? Was that in her ass? Like, I was like, where? I was like, is she? And
then she steadily puts it down in her drawers with all these people. And this was a tight knit. The chairs were like this far apart. I was like, nobody saw her give her brother a gun, and nobody seen her go in her dress and put this. What?
Wait. How about the fact that both of them at a pretty good volume were like, you got the gun? No, you got the gun. What are we gonna do with it? We'll pull him out when necessary.
Yep.
Also, neither one of them coordinated with Detective Ryan and his wife because they were like, shouldn't they have been like, why the fuck are you here? Like, we're supposed to take down this mission. Like, what is she doing here in particular? Like, it don't make any, what?
There's no sense. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Wait, before all that, Robin just walks her happy ass into this place and finds Layla and the other girl with no problem, no mask, no barcode. She's like, tunnels.
Yeah.
What? Who told you about the tunnel? Who told you about the tunnel? She's like,
but she might have known because I think Dre said that's the same place that that mother was doing the whole auctions. Remember, he said that's her. Dre said to her that's the same mansion that they were doing that, and Dre never wanted to actually do it, but mother made him go to the auctions. Remember?
I remember. So you could be right. You could be right. I thought he was saying how he didn't want to be part of the trafficking in general, and that mother was like, it was trying to get him as part of the business. It could be. But for him to be like, they're not going to see you coming. Wait, they found her episode 1 in the middle of the street and stole Layla. Yeah. There's no explanation for how they did any of that shit.
Right.
I mean, she don't even she's the one cross that they should go Robin.
Right. Also,
the two women that they're auctioning don't have any guards on them whatsoever.
Yeah.
That was
there was nobody watching the door. There was nobody inside the room with them. They were just sitting there. And I guess because they were terrorized, they would not try to run for it, right?
After being shot with non-lethal rubber bullets.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't ran for it either.
Wait. So to the whole point of whole Uzis being strapped to thighs, it makes no sense that they didn't pat anyone down. And then both.
No, they patted the men down, but they didn't do it to the women.
All right.
They checked the men, but they didn't check the women. He was like, and I'm thinking women have way more areas to hide stuff. So I was like,
they were like, don't worry about me. I got this slim dress. You don't see the fucking 2 magazines sticking out between my legs. And like, not one, but 2. Like when Erica pulled out the second one, I was like, stop it.
Even Erica was like, well, what? Like,
where did that come from? It's like, you don't even want to know. It's like, there's not enough KY to even explain what just happened. I'm a doctor, so I know how to stick things in places. She should, I don't know, she should say some shit like that. Hold up.
And the dress was so tight
How
was she? It wasn't a two-piece.
It was form-fitting as fuck. Like it was like that. I was like, this is the tailor-made dress. Like there's nothing to the imagination. Where are these guns coming from? Like, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop. Yeah. Whoa. No. We gotta get back to episode 5. We gotta get back to episode 5 because I loved the fact that Robin and Erica and Eric bonded over getting rid of Bunny's body. That made the whole series for me. Like to see them be like she randomly shoots DeAndre, right? Like for what? Like then she fucking, I mean, obviously Robin killed her, boom. And then Erica's like, no problem, sis. You know what we do is get rid of bodies. Like, she's like, what the fuck? She's like, come on. So Robin's completely baffled that the two twins who took down fucking mother's house by themselves know how to get rid of a body. But I was like, I told you, like, I think they can only afford to use that chop up room once, but then they used it twice. I was like, oh, the budget, they must have spent the entire budget on this episode. I was like, and then they were carrying that fake head when they put I was like, this was better than all of Dexter New Blood. This one scene was better than all of right? I mean, this is what you wanted from Dexter and fucking Harris. This is what you wanted.
Yeah.
Because they were like, high-fiving. They're like, yep. That's how we get rid of bodies around here. And she's like, are you a doctor? It's like, nah, I just know how you saws and shit. It's a long story. But anyway, I'm gonna chop up this. And then they were like, which sauce should we use? Erica, what do you think? And then she got it. She's like, I got this shit. I was like, I loved it.
With the saw. Again.
I loved it. Fake as fuck.
Yeah.
But I loved it. It wasn't even on. In no way. They're just like, woo, woo, woo. There's a dude in the background going, woo, 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 woo. Wait
a minute. What about okay, let's go to see episode 6.
All right.
What about the mother telling him to kill Tiffany? And then he hugged his mother. I was like, you can't hug a ghost.
Wait.
What? And then Tiffany did not wake up while this dude is yelling at his mother. I was like,
wait,
what?
because once I saw Mother, that's her official title on IMDb is like Mother, right? I was like, she's really there because like they can't afford CGI. So she's legit there with like some kind of social media like filter on her to act like she's not there. But I'm like, that's why when she was backing up, I was like, she can't go too far because she's gonna bump into that chair. So I was waiting for it. I was kind of waiting for it, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, that's why. So that's why he could physically hug her because she's really.
Yeah, but it doesn't make any sense if you're trying to tell me that this is a figment of his imagination. You can't hug imagination. It's impossible. It would. And then Tiffany sitting there.
I like so. Oh, wait. Remember going back to Dexter New Blood. Okay, why was his sister wearing a jacket in the snow? Like, I'm like,
wasn't that when she was doing the chipper? The wood chipper? She had on a blue jacket.
Yeah, I mean, because she's a real bird, right? So, like, most of the time, anytime he saw Deb in the snow, jack it up because I ain't freezing my ass off of the scene, right? Like, I'm not getting frostbite. I was like, why is she wearing clothes?
Why is he imagining her with clothes on?
Like winter clothes. I mean, not you know what I'm saying about winter, like a jacket. Winter gear. Like it doesn't make sense. She's dead, right? Like send you. But anywho, like part of me kind of thought I was like, is Brian really gonna kill this girl? And I was like, nah, she's too important. Like she's too. But like, especially when they went up and you didn't see like the swing, like in episode 5.
Yeah.
But you're right. She should have woke up. She should.
I mean, she's right. It's not like he's in another room.
Right.
He's literally standing next to her.
And
is she drugged? Like
she's in the throes of passion. I guess he's got done hitting. Yo, then he curled up on her like that's his new mama. Like I was like, he's like, can I? And
then put her hole in her thigh, and I was like.
I was like,
trying to get up into her cooch. Like, what are you doing?
I was like, you want to be breastfed? Like, I actually thought she was gonna be like, here's a nipple. Like, here's a nipple. Like,
yes.
I would have expected expected it. I would expect nothing less. And he's like, I'm like, what is happening right now? Don't make sense. Wait. The nurse at the fucking hospital.
She was in rare form, wasn't she?
She's like, I always got Vaseline and sneakers.
I was like, wait, lady. Like, understand Erica's wrong because Erica shouldn't have started talking to Tiffany in front of her.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, isn't she like just a nurse? Like, why are you all? She really is into Erica's life. Like, I was like, this is too much. This is too much.
Yeah.
And then when she was talking to Centron, she was all in that. And you got a child and da, and she's a catch. And I was like, what is happening? This is not real. Like,
she said, I got to hook up with Maury Povich. I'm like, these are doctors in a hospital.
They do their own DNA test.
That's what we do. Like, I can handle this myself. But how about it was her that made him go DNA test? Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Because he's stupid. That's why. Because he's stupid. Because there's no reason why. First off, the whole plot does not make any sense. I said this before. Just say you slept with the damn girl and she may possibly have had your baby. But he keeps holding on to this that he didn't sleep with her. But didn't we hear him say that they slept together when he was in the room with her?
Yeah.
Did the writers forget that?
He's like, why are you bringing up bullshit? Like he said that, like he was like, why you keep on bringing up bullshit? Like,
because it's relevant.
But back to Erica. Like, I like the way Tiffany confronted Erica to be like, I know you killed the professor because your alibi is bullshit because I was fucking your man. So like, and I was like, that's. But let's go back in time. Why didn't Erica actually ask Centron what the fuck he was doing? Like clearly she knew she was lying, right? So like, what was Centron doing? Does anyone know that I wasn't really with you? Like, none of that comes up. As we talked about, if she finished medical school, like she was pregnant that whole time, right? So like, everyone should have noticed she was with child, right? Like there was no, you left school or that's why you left school, nothing like that, right?
Right. Yeah, I was waiting for that conversation. Like when she was talking to Erica, I was like, well, is someone going to say that she had to leave school early because she was pregnant and then she went back to school after she had the baby? Nobody has said that. They just keep arguing over this child. And I'm like,
where is Yaz? Where is Yaz when Tiffany is fucking Brian and murdering people, and drugging Eric because somehow she found the lair and drugged them out. That's the season finale. He's like, wait. Where the fuck? Hold up. Where's the bartender?
Oh, I don't even know. They didn't even show her.
But how?
She's supposed to be living there and living with Eric, right?
So no, she's his prisoner, all right? Because one, he said you cannot leave, right? Right? Then he says, I can't believe my friend, every woman that gets involved with me ends up dead. My friend Michelle got murdered. Her response is, do you want to talk about it? No, I don't want to talk about it. Bitch, you brought it up.
Right.
But then she's like, so we fucking, right? I'm like, what? How do we get there? How do we even the writers were like, Eric has to say something. He's like, what did you say? She's like, well, since we ain't talking, you know what it is. I was like, what?
It made no sense.
What?
Ridiculous. This show is ridiculous. Everything about it is okay. This is what I want to know too. How is this a hospital where in the middle of the hospital, in the hallway, you can have these personal conversations at a very high volume, and no one come out like a director, VP, or just another person, and be like, patients are here. Like,
right?
Take this somewhere else. Like,
I don't need to hear about whose baby got who baby. Like, take this somewhere else.
No, nobody ever comes out and says something about that. And then Tiffany, how come Tiffany hasn't produced this child? Because we've never seen the damn baby. And then what's the big deal about doing a DNA? It's like, I'm getting revenge for the professor dying. Fuck the DNA test. It's his baby. What? It could be the professor's baby because you seem to be in love with him.
You were fucking him too.
Right. So
it could be the professor, and then that, you know what, that would have made for a more compelling story.
Right.
You killed my lover, you killed the father of my child. That's why I'm here to ruin your life. Yes, I was fucking your man, but like, I'm trying to hear ruin your life. That's where that should be. You're right. Like that would tie that together in some type of way.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Right.
And then she should, like, Eric should have helped her get rid of that fucking body. Like, you know, because they're a team, right? You know what I'm saying? So he should have been but didn't he say he went to medical school for like a year or something? Like he dropped out. Like
he said he dropped out, but he was almost done, but he dropped out. And it didn't make any sense.
So I'm like, they should have been there together. Like she should have been like, oh, I remember when your brother was there, like something. Like that would have been like, well, let's tie the storyline together.
Right.
I'm impressed that Tiffany went the distance. Like I really thought she was gonna get murdered. So I'm impressed that she's gonna make it to season 4.
She is, unfortunately, and I'm like, and then Brian is thinking he's gonna. We haven't gotten there yet. I was about to talk about the actual end.
No.
Tiffany shooting Eric in the neck. What did she shoot him with? Like, what type of drug is this?
What did ketamine? Like she watched. That's what I'm saying. they're like, hey, there's another guy who used to do this shit. We got this story. We already got the story written out. It's like, and you see how broke the needle was because it's fake as fuck. You see, it was all bent and shit. Like that's not how needles work. That's not how needles work. Like it's still gonna be straight. But what happened was it was rubber, right? So she probably actually put it against the actor's neck, right? Mm-hmm. And then they just pulled away, so it had to be limp because that's what she probably really used. So I was like, it has to be because nothing else makes sense. Like, why is that fucker looking like this? Like, it's not a used dick or something. It's like just like sweet. Like I'm like,
okay.
Anyway, that's the first thing I thought of when we had that conversation. But yeah, but I thought you were talking about Brian. Like, Nurse Brian is gonna be all right. I mean, clearly he went over the edge. I'm sure he landed in a trash can or some shit. Like he's gonna be.
Oh, when he fell over the edge, I was like, oh my God. Like, I thought he was high up because he's in a warehouse and upstairs.
Yeah.
So I was hoping he was dead.
I know, but he's the only villain. I mean, no consistent villain. You know, like he has to be there, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So give us a new one. Like, let him go. Like to the left. Let him go.
Wait. This is not what happened. But let's say he legit died, right?
Uh-huh.
Tiffany, who's now like, I love, right? I'm in love with Nurse Brian, right? Like now I've lost both of my lovers to the cross family units, right? You know what I'm saying? So, so she, if he's dead, then she can like take over that as a form of revenge. They can go that route. But no. We gotta talk about the sheriff in the room because I'm like, we said this shit.
You said it. You definitely called it. You said that it was the sheriff. I didn't know who it was. Like, I really, truly didn't know. Like, when he was standing there, but guess what? Guess who doesn't know? Detective Ryan, Eric, nobody in the freaking room, all the cops that were in there, nobody knew it was him.
Hold up. There were no cops. And that's my other problem. Like, when Ryan first showed up with the gun, right?
Yeah.
It was just him.
Right.
And then he's like, he tried to come, I was here to back up. Ryan doesn't go, where's all the fucking backup? Like, where's the cops? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when she saw the chief was behind him. There was no cops behind the chief. And I would have said, wait a minute, you don't have any backup? Like, what's going on here?
One, you're the chief of police.
Right.
So you shouldn't be here at all. Like, you should be like, you got people for that. You got people on top of people for that. So if you're here, this is a high profile something. The entire police force needs to be here, right?
Right.
And he didn't, like, not even his DA wife go, why the fuck was he? Why was he here? Like,
because their adrenaline was rushing and all they were thinking about was Layla. They weren't thinking the chief is the one doing the auctions. Because why is he here?
So let's get into that. So what I did like about this show, which they didn't do in Kings of Napa, they went back. It was that usual suspects moment.
With Jason and Michelle. Yeah.
And they were like, it was him who killed Michelle. It was him who killed right. They were like, bam, bam, like it was always him, right? Like I really like that, right?
Yeah, me too.
Because I was like, oh, it's like Kaiser Soche, like, oh shit.
Because all the puzzle pieces fit.
Right.
It was like, because we were trying to figure out who did this. And then they showed the girls running away and he's shooting them. He had the hood on. Yeah, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense.
Yeah. The only thing they didn't do though is his son though. Like they didn't show him. He didn't kill his son himself. Like maybe they did. Like they didn't show him. I don't think they showed.
No, you know who killed his son? It was the guard. The guard killed him. The one that was standing there when Michelle was talking to him.
Yeah. So they should have showed him like orchestrating that to be like, hey, I was a part of that too. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of tie up that end.
Right.
That's true. Yeah, but no, it was. I was like, all right. I was like, this is something where I'm like, but it was obvious, bro, because it had to be something like, why are you not hearing the voice? Like, it's got to be. And then we're looking around the cast, and we're like, and where's old girl? Anyway, so Robin being the Latino woman, the black dead partner's girlfriend.
Oh yeah. I know you're talking about the detective that died, her girlfriend.
Yeah.
I forgot her name.
So I thought she would have been, especially Rodriguez. Yeah. So I thought it's fine. I thought she would have been there. This is double cross. Fuck it. I mean, but I thought she would have been there at least to put Robin in away. Like she would have been the one doing her fingerprints, taking her photos, that kind of thing, right?
She should have been dressed up like everybody else, undercover. Right. With Ryan.
There you go.
That would have made sense to me because it is her girlfriend who died, right? So yeah. But no, they didn't have her.
And I thought, what's up?
Maybe she was on Promised Land.
Oh, that's right. It's like, hey, that show got canceled too. But like, hey, Double Cross is gonna be all right. Double Cross.
A lot of people watch this show.
Yeah,
and they like it.
Yeah, I've said the idea is awesome. The production value is shit. Like it just is, right? Yeah. But the idea is awesome. And they work with what they got. You know what I'm saying? So I can't fault them for that. But yeah, and then it was again good writing in the sense that I was conflicted about Robin being arrested because she did help get Layla back, even though she was the one that got her kidnapped in the first place.
Right.
And again, they try to show her as the sympathetic villain, like hero, like this seems like she's trying to help. But then I'm like, she did murder that cop. You know what I'm saying? Like she is a sex trafficker. Like it's like. She deserves to be in jail. Like she deserves to be there, right? Yeah,
it's kind of like the Dexter, syndrome. Like Dexter should have been in jail or killed, but we loved him, right? Yeah. So Robin at the same time needs mental. She needs to be in a mental ward.
Yeah,
because she has issues from when she was kidnapped.
Yeah,
and so all of these things wouldn't have happened to her, and she wouldn't have done it to other people had it not been done to her. So she doesn't really need to be in jail. She needs to be in a mental ward.
So, and if this was a better written show, right, they would get into that, right? Like Eric and Erica would be like, look, bro, I know she killed your girlfriend. I know she kidnapped your daughter, but again, she was a victim of sex trafficking. Like, and then and her whole like hearing mother, right?
Yeah.
That never really went anywhere. Like I thought she was gonna have a split personality or something. Like maybe she was right, and I thought that was gonna go somewhere.
Oh wait, what about the woman that was on the stage with the white wig who looked just like the original mother? Who is that?
See, I thought you were gonna tell me that was Yo-Yo because I thought that was Yo-Yo.
No, that's not Yo-Yo. No. Yo-Yo's actually taller, and she had the braids, and the side of it was shaved.
I don't know who the fuck she is. Like I thought. Well, Mother's white.
Well, no, but remember there was the black woman who took over after they shot Mother. Remember when Mother died, and she said, "Call me Mother" too. Remember?
Well, I mean, I think it's a position. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so remember the black woman who took over as Mother?
Yeah. Well,
that's what that girl looked like, but I thought she died in the fire.
The one Robin was going back and forth with over power.
Yes.
Even more reason why if I don't know who she is. Like, I mean, to your point, but I was like, I thought it was interesting that like, again, her and Robin should have saw each other. If that's who that was, they would have had a moment. It was like, oh, Robin, and like they would kind of brought it back. I think they wanted to do that, but yeah, I was like, so anyway, if anyone is gonna watch this video at some point, on IMDb, there was a rapper of sorts that was listed as Daniel Cross. So we thought a new Cross was going to be introduced. Again, anyone can get on IMDb and update the thing. So we thought a whole new Cross sibling was about to pop up, and I was like, "What?" But I'm glad they didn't go that route. Next season.
Yeah.
Like so,
maybe it's a stepbrother or something.
maybe because I mean you don't know what Robin was doing. Like maybe she got married. Cross. Well, no. Then she would have took his name. So that's
exactly.
It has to be.
So maybe their dad or mom or somebody had a baby. Dad. They didn't know anything about it. Yeah, probably dad. Yeah.
It's always dad out there swinging. You know. And this dude had tattoos and everything. So it'd be interesting if Eric has competition with the tattoos.
With all the tattoos, like Jesus Christ, man. There's nowhere else on this man's body where he, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why people the entire body is covered in them. Like, get some sentimental ones. Like, I have one and it's my kids, their names, and two teddy bears. Like, that's it. I don't need my entire life on my body. That's like,
well, I mean, I can't. I ain't got one. Like I thought about it when I was younger, and I was like, nah, because I couldn't think of anything that I wanted on me for life.
Yeah.
That's all I was trying to think of. Like something to be like, oh, I was in the army. I was like, maybe I want an army one. I was like, bro, you're not gonna be in the army for life. Like, and then you gotta know where you're gonna put it because age happens to everybody, right? So that skin starts to sag, and you got to think about that. You know, there's a lot of things.
It looks bad when you're old. Like when you get older, like mine is like right here on my arm, so it's not gonna do anything, right? But if it was on my thigh, you're behind.
Yes, I'm saying. I'm like
gravity takes over.
Yeah, like 20 good, 40 not so good, 50 definitely not good. Like it's
60, 70.
Oh no. Somebody's wiping that up because you can't hold your bowels anymore. Like, that's not gonna look good. Not gonna look good. Like anyway. I digress. It was for what it was. Again, I would watch 10 episodes of Double Cross before I watch a Tyler Perry show. Like I just.
Oh no, I'm not. I can't. You know me. I can't do Tyler Perry. I can't.
I got you. Yeah, when you say this is bad, I'm like, no, we've watched bad.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. I would rather watch this than watch Tyler Perry because at least the dialogue is these people are like in their 30s, and they talk like they're in their 30s, like they should. All the Tyler Perry, they talk like they're 50 and 60 years old, or 40, 50 and 60. It's like these are people in their 30s. Like, why do they talk like this? Because you write every word, and you are a man in your 50s,
right?
Like,
it's just crazy, bro. It's just crazy. Like, I definitely, I was like. It hasn't got renewed yet. I'm pretty sure it's coming back.
Oh, it will, because people really do. I haven't really seen a lot of recaps on it, but it does have like a following. Like, yeah.
And they commit. Like, face masks. When I heard there was going to be a masquerade party, I was like, and I saw the trailer for the season. I thought about season 1 finale when they put on the mask and went across the street.
Yeah, Batman and Robin.
That shit hilarious. Like that shit was like no one knows who we are. Like everybody knows who you are. Like even the news was like a pair of unknown twins saved this girl. I was like, what? I was like, who does not know who you are?
Exactly. I mean, they had on the mask that only covered like right here, and I was like, I clearly see that's Eric and Erica. I mean,
what? I see your tattoos, bro. Fuck the mask. Yes. Like you got your whole.
At least put a collared shirt on or something. Like something makeup to cover it up.
It's all here, bro. Like that's Eric. So that must be Erica.
And his hands. Look at his hands. His hands are full of tattoos.
Down to the hands, bro. I was like, damn it. I was like, everybody knows who you are, bro. It's always gonna be more sex traffickers. Brian brings the crazy. Definitely. And for what the show is, it's awesome. Wendy, there was a Wendy victim. Was that supposed to be the prostitute? I couldn't. There was a news article that Wendy somebody was missing and they were looking for her.
Oh yeah. But
the stripper, I'm not prostitute. The stripper, was that supposed to be the stripper?
I think that was who actually was with Layla though. That girl, is that the same
Oh,
girl?
No. That was a light-skinned black girl on that TV. Like she's like Latino or something. But to your point, they never got that girl's name. And they're talking to her like they know her. Because she's like, can I go home now? And they're like, yes, baby, you can. Who the fuck are you? What's your name? Where are your parents? Like, I don't even know you.
Yeah.
Layla just met you. Like,
that was her girl though. She was like, I can't leave without her.
I was like, no, we're tight like this. We got shot in the back with the rubber bullets. I was like, what? I was like, oh,
it's a bonding moment.
I mean, we got the credit card. Why didn't they use the credit card to bust out through the locks? Like they could have. But don't worry.
They were traumatized. Like they had done that once, and they're young, so they were like, we can't do that again because we don't want to get shot with rubber bullets again.
Well, you're about to get sold as virgins. And then I was like, why didn't either one of them recognize the chief of police? Like when they saw, at some point they had to see him, right? They got rescued, right? He's gonna do some kind of if they didn't see him that night, which they should have saw him that night, they should have been like, that's him.
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe they don't know who he is because they're young. Like I don't know if Ryan has ever like brought his daughter to see the police chief, like his boss.
But again, he's going to be part of the rush process. He will be on the news too. I mean, at some point, he will be on TV.
I see what you're saying.
Just like
but I don't know how they're going to handle that, right?
It's double crossed. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
He'll be on TV talking about we caught the people. And Layla and the other girl are going to be like, that's him. He shot me. He did.
That's what I'm saying. When the rest
is anybody going to believe them?
Well, I mean, that's a good question, but they should acknowledge it. And that should have happened that night when the other cops come and they're taking everybody away and da. He should be overseeing the stuff. And she's going to be like, that's him. Just
wait a minute. Was the chief in the room when Ryan was and his wife was hugging her?
I think so.
So how come they don't know who he is?
Stop it. This is, again, double cross. Let's not hold up. Fucking Layla runs to Erica. She runs to Erica and was like, hi, how you doing? Who the fuck are you? Like, why are you hugging her? When did they even meet? I'm confused.
I don't remember that. I don't know. I don't know how she knows who Erica is. That was weird.
She did. I had to watch it again. I mean, she was like, hey, girl. And then I was like, what is happening? Like, why are you?
I don't get it. I didn't get that part either. I thought maybe it was like she got caught up in the moment.
Just hugging everybody, like hugging people. Whether they helped or not.
You saved me.
You all saved me. And
so maybe that's what it was. She didn't hug Eric.
Also true.
I would have hugged Eric. For sure.
That would have been a whole other thing. She'd be like, oh, this big strong man saved me, Daddy.
Exactly. And Ryan would have been, Detective Ryan would have been pissed. I'd be like, hey, Eric, you saved me, man.
I know. I was like, oh, man. It's like, hey, look, I don't do sex trafficking. So I'm a kid with you. Like she would have been safe with Eric because he's big on this. But yeah, I was like, I didn't understand that. Again, how Tiffany found their lair. Like, I mean, I don't think Brian has ever been there, so I don't know how she found it. Because I think that's where she caught him. Was out there?
Oh, no, that was his house. That was his house where he stays. Where we got the room. That's his house. That's where she got him.
Well, I'm saying, but
I think Brian.
There must be a warehouse or something because it must be a warehouse or something because that's where they burn bodies. Okay, so
that's where remember he brought Brian there, so Brian knows where that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
so he probably told Tiffany.
Okay, all right. So I was like, because so there you go. So I figured, I was like, how do you get that? Eric can get it. I agree with
absolutely.
you.
Absolutely, Eric can get it. Any day of the week. Yes.
He got this episode for no damn reason. I really thought he was going to figure out that the bartender was more in on this whole sex trafficking thing than she claimed because she knew way too many details.
Oh yeah. She definitely is a part of it. She absolutely is a part of it. But he wanted. It's all about her ass.
That was the worst choreographed sex scene I've ever seen. I didn't even know what was happening. I was so confused. I was like, are they dancing? Is it artwork? Like what is happening?
I would say Nurse Brian and Tiffany's was horrible too.
Not this bad. Not this bad. Like at least you knew they were having sex, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't know. And then Brian with the stripper. Like you knew that was happening, right?
Right.
I was like, I couldn't. I was like, it was just so like this. It was just like close-ups. I'm like, what the fuck? What is happening? Like,
not something we wanted to see. I'll tell you that.
No,
I was like, they could have saved that. No, thank you.
I mean, bro, like just take the man's shirt off. Like, which one of them was shy about showing their bodies? Like, I'm confused. Cause didn't he do a sex scene with the bigger girl, right? Like in season 1, when he was eating the food with her.
Oh yeah. Wait,
That's what I'm saying.
Was Eric, wasn't it?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like Eric. That's what I'm saying. So like Eric, I mean, he ain't got a problem like taking off clothes. It was just too much of whatever. I don't know what kind of art system that was supposed to go. I told y'all the chief was the head of it. Yeah, we said that. Like,
they said that like last week.
Yeah, I was like, shady. And because it was when we were discussing how he fired Ryan.
Yeah.
And we're like, it's like, because then you were like, well, if he's in on it, why would he like let him like fire him? And it's like, keep your enemies close, but your enemies closer, that kind of thing. So you probably would try to keep him around. Maybe he was getting too close to the investigation. They never found the body of that sex trafficker that they chopped, or even asked about him actually, because Eric got rid of him.
Off camera.
Dude, so many things off camera. But anyway, like I said, better than Dexter. I gotta tell you, it delivered what I thought it was going to do.
Disappointing.
Yeah. Eric needs to join all the Queen's men.
Yeah, that would be perfect. I'm up for that one. Yes, spill the tea. Yes.
Hey, they got plenty of big men coming. No pun intended. Because that season 2 is coming. Tyler Perry's working that out. So that's cool. And we got a lot of stripper stuff coming.
I still can't believe that Tyler Perry is part of that show, because the dialogue is normal. Like, and I think Christian Keys, because Christian Keys is writing it along with other writers.
So Double Cross needs a big. Double Cross definitely needs a bigger budget. Like it's a good idea.
Yeah, they need to jump. Let them go to BET. Give them a little bit more cash.
Yeah. Or at least put them on the a House Divided level, because they have a pretty good production value. I mean, compared to other stuff on All Black. So I'm pretty and monogamy. Monogamy is top notch for All Black.
Right.
I mean, they got different sets and locations. Like you said, that they got some shit, and the action's pretty good. So I think Monogamy will probably be first for stuff that we watch. Monogamy, House Divided, and then Double Cross. I mean, just the way that goes. Lace is not even in the running because that was some shit. And there'll be no season 2. Renewed. Yeah, they can't do that. They need to learn better. But anyway, we got P Valley coming in June. So that's gonna be awesome. I'm doing Ruthless. So I'll do episode 2 tomorrow. After we get done with From. I'll do episode 2. Pieces of Her. I mean, Terry and I finish watching it, because so we're on episode 2. I remember you said the thing went 4 episodes too long.
It did. Don't you think so? Like, they could have wrapped it up. It was so long. I haven't finished it to see the full story. To your point, it's so far. Do you remember that movie A Long Kiss Goodnight with Samuel Jackson and a long time ago? Yeah,
long time ago. But you right.
It was a good movie. Yeah,
it's giving me that vibe. It's giving me that vibe, like Isn't
that Gina Davis was in that?
Gina, she was pregnant. She got shot in the head. She fell down. She lost her memory. And the kind man took her in. They started a family, whatever, because she was already pregnant. And then she slowly got her memory back. But it's like her old life is coming for her. So then she had like,
wasn't she like a spy or worked for like?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was like super killer assassin shit.
Yeah. Okay.
And then her baby daddy, he didn't know she was pregnant. Anyway, they started to come for her. And then, but like this whole like clearly said mother had a whole other life when she takes a knife to the hand and kills this dude's throat without. I'm like Salt. I'm like Colombiana. Yeah. I'm like I get right. And then like when that starts to work that shit out, right? I'm like, oh, okay. So it's like her life is coming. That's like she's like, daughter, you gotta go. Because it was like a light switch. They were close. They were like they were having lunch and they were so kind and sweet. And then the mother was like, immediately after everything happened, get out. You need to grow up. I was like, damn. Like, well, damn. Like because she was like, she got real, right? No, so she was, but I like the woman is 30. Like I thought she was in her early 20s. I'm like, why the fuck? I swear to you, I thought she was like 20, maybe 23. Maybe. I was like, I had no idea.
30 and you still live in your mother's
what the fuck
guest house?
And she's like, anyway, we're doing a different review, so we will do that. we will do that when I finish the rest of it. Yeah, that was my early thoughts. I'm like, well, the first 2 episodes, like, what the fuck? How old is this girl? Like, she's like, she's special needs, bro. Like, I'm very upset. Like, she's irritated the shit out of me.
And Amari Hardwick was not really in the movie as much as I felt he should have been.
So you said. We will do this when we do the review. Yeah. we will discuss this then. But he's in the first 2 episodes like quite a bit. Like so I was like, all right. So again, I don't know what happens with the rest of them. But hopefully Terry and I. So are we gonna do a P-Valley predictions video? We might spill the tea when it gets closer to June. Like right now, it's too early. Like if I do it, we'll do it like the week before it starts. And then because there's probably gonna be more information coming out about it. And then we'll probably do like I think that's what we did for one of the
trailers and sneak peeks and
yeah. Like let's get some material to work off of besides deadline articles, because that shit changes. Like
deadlines do, right? They change.
Right. I mean, yeah, but it's just like fuck. Like I'm like, that's what this character was supposed. Like, especially when I was looking at Power, I was like, with Force, like some descriptions, so like they changed some of the stuff, as they get closer to the show being produced. But
why do you think that they changed Power Force's
executive showrunner?
I was like, I feel like it's because people are not enjoying this one. And they're like, we need the Tommy that we had before.
Yeah, so,
he does have to evolve. We know that he has to change, but not the way he is right now.
But I'm again. So I was just joking when I found when he took a birthday photo, and then I made the caption. I was like, but I was like, I was like, this is where they need. Courtney Kemp said it like this. My thing. I remember in one of those IG discussions, she was like, Gary Lennon is going to lead.
She did say that. She absolutely said that.
That was months ago, right? Yeah. So I'm like, it was this always in the works, and they were just working through the deal or whatever. But I'm like, clearly, once these episodes start coming out, I'm happy somebody looked at this and said, absolutely not. Like, what the fuck? Like this.
I mean, it could have been because remember, she's the creator and executive producer, one of them. So it could have been like everybody was kind of like, wait a minute, all the executive producers got together and were like, this is not it.
This is not just going the wrong direction. Wrong direction. So and maybe they had to see the reaction, because I mean clearly this stuff is filmed and written ahead of time. Right. So they had all 10, they shot all 10, and maybe as they were airing, I mean maybe more than just our video. I mean maybe they heard some feedback like this ain't the time we were hoping for.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, we got to get this thing back on track. I mean, I would submit, but
isn't he the one who wrote Tommy?
Yeah.
Remember there's he is, right? He's the one that created Tommy, right? Yeah. So
I mean,
not created him, but you know what I'm saying.
Like flushed him out. Like it's Courtney Kemp's character, but like the motherfuckers and that kind of stuff. Like he often said that that he was inspired by people that he knew, like his dad and friends and that kind of shit. Yeah. So he's the closest to, besides Courtney Kemp, I would say he's the closest one to knows who Tommy is as a character.
Right.
And therefore should be able to evolve him, right? But still be realistic. But I think overall, like the show is just not good. Like all the other characters don't make no kind of damn sense. But yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very happy for season 2. So I got more faith. I got more faith that
I feel like I'll be more comfortable when we get this rendition because
mad people are dying. Like I can.
And it doesn't make sense. But the thing is, it's okay for people to die, right? But make it make sense.
No, I mean like he's gonna kill off this cast. Like I think the ones who like Liliana to me gotta go. Like I think
she has to go.
Like the characters who are like he's like I can't work with this shit. Like this ain't the time, right? Like I think if they don't die at the end of this season 2, episode 1 and 2, they're gonna be like pop, and then
2-Bit is coming because I absolutely feel like he will bring 2-Bit back. Like we've been saying, we need 2-Bit. Yeah. I definitely feel like maybe he'll go from Power Book 2 because I feel like there's gonna be an interaction with him and Tariq. Tariq gives him a payoff, and then he's like, you know where your Uncle Tommy is? Something like that.
I get you.
You know what I'm saying? And they said, no, Tommy's dead. But somehow, is he really? Right? And then they figure it out, and then all of a sudden,
he
goes out there in Chicago. Right.
And so, I'm we're both hoping that Gary somehow equals to 2-bit, maybe Crystal Ball. I mean, but he didn't know Crystal Ball, so that would be a stretch. But definitely 2-bit. Like definitely, like he's the one that needs to be at his side, not Liliana. Right. And hopefully that Gloria will get worked out. But anyway, we'll besides getting worked out every week, like maybe I'm just hope. This is my official like prediction. Just hope. Don't let her get fucked this next episode. That's all I'm asking. Like keep her clothes on. Just one. I said the same thing about Raquel. Like I was consistent because every time Raquel was getting it, I'm like, bruh, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
It was too much. Like it was too much with Gloria. It's too much. I understand that that's what men who watch the Power Universe want, but at a certain point, Gloria's basically a prostitute at this moment. Stop it. Stop it. That is not what she is. She is a business owner. This woman has a bar of her own.
She's trying to keep that bar by keep them legs open. She's like, so I keep the legs open so the door stays open.
Exactly. And that's terrible. That's a terrible way to look at her. But I mean, that's basically what's happening, right? I'm like, she had some fun with Tommy. Okay. All right, let's die down. But now you're humping on Victor because you're in love with. I get that. You're in a relationship. But I don't need to see it. You can imply that you have sex. Nothing wrong with that. Come out in the robe, come out in lingerie.
Hey, how about dinner? Fuck. Like
yes, what's she gonna cook? She's a Jamaican woman who cooks dinner for everybody else. Well, no, but her man.
Right, like I'm like, no, he can take her out to that fancy restaurant where fucking Claudia met that politician at. Like, take them out and like show them something, right? Like you ain't more than just a piece of ass. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, do something. You know what I'm saying?
And let people see you so that the father's like, I'm not winning this battle, am I? Like
right. And be like, hey, you know what? People like you, it's cool. And then we need to flush out the Irish, right? Like that anyway, we're doing a different review. We'll do this tomorrow. Thank you. I appreciate it. And we'll do From. From is an awesome show. Thank you for introducing it to me. I look forward to episode 6 tomorrow. And it's a great show. It's a great show.
It is, and a lot of people are recapping it, and a lot of people are just as I'm confused about a lot of things about it. Yeah, but I can't stop watching it, and I'll watch it again so that I can get it, and then I'll watch recaps to see whether they agree with what I think it is.
Yeah, so I don't like Tiff. I didn't like Tiffany killing. Oh no, he's fine. Erica's not gonna be dead. No, he's not. He's knocked out. Like that was a like Dexter. Like she knocked him out. She's probably gonna try to take him hostage or some bullshit.
Yeah, so that Erica can suffer.
Yeah. Like maybe kidnap. He's a big dude. I don't know about kidnapping, but I mean definitely knock him out, and then Erica will come to the rescue. Like I mean, it's called double cross. I mean, it's them two, right? Yeah, I mean, short of Robin getting out of jail and replacing him, which ain't gonna happen. Like So I thought it was a knife. Like at first, because she went like this.
Oh, that's what I thought. I thought she was like stabbing him with a screwdriver.
I was like, he is fucked. Like he ain't come back from that. I was like, then once I saw that bullshit syringe, I was like, all right, he's good. He's good. Because I was like, oh shit, like he should be bleeding this piss and blood at this point, right? Just squirting. I was like, but no. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
And I think Brian's gonna come help her move the body and all of that stuff. And absolutely, Brian is gonna die if Eric gets loose. He's dead.
Oh yeah. But he's you know what? Brian Centron is gonna run downstairs, find Brian in the trash can that he landed in, passed out with an arm broke, and he's gonna take him to the hospital, to the only hospital in the whole of this fucking city. And then he's gonna stitch him up himself. He'll have the arm sling. Boom. Erica killed the rapist. Why the hell is Tiffany so bad? Because that was her baby. We got to get into that. I don't understand why she was
that is the baby daddy. Spill the tea. That's the baby daddy.
That needs to be the baby daddy. Yes. That needs to be a baby daddy. So it
can't be Centron because he's too. I mean, I think he did sleep with her, but he's really, really like no, like you know what I'm saying. Like most men will just say, yeah, this possibly could be right. He is like absolutely not. This didn't happen. Like I did not make you pregnant. So maybe he can't have kids.
So that's not the same conversation. So they could go that route, like Kings of Napa, but I think he would have declared that like immediately, like what I'm saying.
Yeah, but they got to pull it out. They got to stretch it out. Yeah,
no pun intended. I was like, you had to see that one coming, right? I was like, you're like,
yeah.
I was like, he did pull it out. And maybe that's what he's saying. My pullout game is strong. It couldn't have been my baby. I was like, oh, the pullout game. Anyway, maybe we see that in the flashback. All right. So we'll wrap this up. Kim, thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Have a good day.
Later. Bye, ladies.
Bye.